Now, as many of you already know that last week we were talking about the official test drives of Neo ET9 starting this weekend. It appears that the test drives are starting earlier, meaning that as seen on the screen, today it is the day that the ET9 test drives have begun, and this is good news to the investors because those that have been waiting to test drive this car so that they can make a decision to buy or not, they have got that opportunity today of going and test drive the ET9. And boy, I must say, I cannot wait to hear some positive feedback from the Chinese consumers or from those that are going to test drive this car, because it is important to hear the comments of exactly how the test drive of this car is like. From the consumer side, we have seen what Neo has demonstrated. We have heard what Neo said this car can do, and we have seen it with our eyes. But right now, something that will just put a stamp are the reviews from the obviously consumers, customers, potential customers in China as to how this car will look like. I know there are executives or other executives from other new energy vehicle companies or other car companies who have really commended this car as they were driving or as they were testing it. But right now, again, we are waiting for consumers to seal the stamp. But without not even a single doubt, I believe that the sentiment or whatever they are going to say, it's just going to be even much better, if not the same positive comments that we've been hearing from other executives from other companies that have test driven this car. So yeah, man, I am very happy, I am very excited. And by the way, deliveries are beginning on the 29th of March, which is next week, right? So next week we are crossing fingers. Hopefully things go well, hopefully things get better, because Saturday next week the deliveries will begin of this model, meaning that from this month, deliveries of March, ET9 is going to form part of those deliveries, which is something that obviously is going to be good. Hopefully it gives a boost onto the deliveries. Hopefully we get to see great stuff coming from this ET9. Yes, we know it won't sell that much in terms of quantity. We know that it won't be able to sell maybe 10,000 on a month to month because it's expensive, but 3,000, like I said, it's possible. It's possible we can see 3,000 deliveries on a month to month. And but again, even 1,000 for this kind of cost, it's still acceptable, it's still good, right? But 3,000 I believe we can get. And the good thing, like I said, about the ET9 is that when it comes to gross margins, I believe that Neo will be able to do much more. Here's the thing that people don't realize, right? The cheaper the cars you sell, the more gross margins also get compromised, because have a look at an EV maker like Xpeng, right? Vehicle margin for Q4, I think they were around what, 10-11%, but yet Xpeng in Q4 they sold over 90,000 cars, right? So selling more cars does not mean that the gross margins will be great, because look, Xpeng sells cheap EVs, right? They don't sell expensive EVs, and with that it means that when they put more technology in that on those cheap EVs, obviously, and try to crash the price, they don't make that much profit. Whereas on the other hand, Neo, the fact that they said even for the 2025 facelift models they're not going to drop the price, we know that gross margins are not going to be compromised. Neo is still going to do very well, which is something that this can give us assurance that even for this ET9, gross margins, like I said, I'm telling you, we might be looking at over 20%, because a lot of things that they were using onto this car was developed in-house. LiDAR sensor chip, autonomous driving chip, and some of the aluminum parts that covers the rear tires, which is something that obviously with that we can expect some pretty good decent gross margins from the ET9. Share price wise, I know Neo might not be there, but these are some of the things that makes me to be long and strong onto Neo. the fact that Neo, they've got these premium high brands, I believe that 2025 will be easy for Neo to get to profitability, because they are launching, not only launching new parts, new products, but they are also launching SkyOS, which you don't forget that, because that also is going to save them some cost, because for the operating system right now they'll be using their own operating system called SkyOS, and with that, like I said, it will unlock some massive potential. It will unlock some pretty good, great stuff from Neo, which these ladies and gents to investors we like. So yeah, man, just thought I'd come and give you this quick updates to say, look, 29th, which is next week Saturday, Neo officially, they are going to start with the deliveries of the 89, and I wonder who's going to collect the first delivery of the car. But usually what we've been seeing on some of the big cars, William Lee was the one doing the first delivery handover to a customer, to a user. And this time around, I wonder who that will be. I wonder which guy is going to get the first 89, maybe probably handed over by the CEO himself. But let's wait, let's see. Otherwise, next week Saturday, deliveries are beginning. Test drives have begun today, which is great, which is amazing. Just thought I'd give you this quick updates, man. Nothing major, but this is very important, because from March deliveries going forward, ET9 is going to be part of the puzzle that completes the deliveries for Neo. So like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell so that you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. It's important to share these videos, and I thank you once again for those that have been sharing videos that I post about Neo. I will see you on the next one, and God bless you all.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it, and I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.